21 past the hour. So, the Tea Party Republican contract on America. Number one, repeal the health insurance reform. Number two, privatize Social Security or phase it out altogether. Number three, end Medicare as it presently exists. That's another program Republicans hate. Even though their mamas and their daddies, for the most part, are on it, they still hate it because they are stupid bastards. They want to phase out and end Medicare as it presently exists for future generations of seniors, ending Medicare's guaranteed health care benefits for more than 40 million American seniors and replace it with a voucher system, which will result in higher premiums and fewer services for seniors. A voucher system. Oh, that would be nice. I hate these bastards with a passion. If I ever come across a Republican, I'm just going to beat him down with a stick, or her. If it's a her, I'll beat her with a bumbershoot. If it's a him, I'll beat him with a stick, just right into the ground and kick him to the curb. I swear to God. Number four, they want to extend the Bush tax breaks for the wealthy and big oil. At a cost of nearly $700 billion, they want to extend the Bush tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans and big oil, which are set to expire and which have and will continue to explode the federal budget deficit. This is why teabaggers all belong in hell. They have no clue of what they're talking about. They talk to each other. And this crazy, useless media in this country keeps giving these rat bastards television coverage. They're insane. I expect someday to turn on television and see Glenn Beck eating his own hand. And then immediately after that, it'll flip to some rally in East Kneecap, Indiana or someplace where a bunch of teabaggers will be sitting around eating their own hands. They want to repeal Wall Street reform, roll back the toughest consumer protections ever enacted, allow banks to continue to grow too big to fail, and ensure that predatory lenders continue to utilize their most abusive practices. Well, Wall Street reform, like the Affordable Health Care Act, is really not, Wall Street reform anyway, but it's another finger in the eye to these bastards. Obama and his minions. Obama is a coward, and his advisors are crap shooters who are willing to gamble with the future of this country. Taken together, a lot of the stuff that has been passed is not what we need, but it's a finger in the eye, a kick in the groin, a sharp stick up the butt to some of these corporate predators to let them know that someday, maybe, Americans will take their country back. Oh, wait a minute. That's what the teabaggers are trying to do. Take their country back. Oh, that's right. From the Kenyan in the White House. They also want to protect those responsible for the oil spill and future environmental catastrophes. What they want to do, the Republicans, the teabag Republicans want to do, they want to cap liabilities. Only this much and no more for those responsible for disasters like what has happened in the Gulf, and let companies like BP decide which victims deserve compensation. Oh, and what the timeline should be. That's like the Catholic Church decide, those child rapes occurred so long ago. Statute of limitations has run out. Even Jesus puts a statute of limitations on buggering children. They want to abolish the Department of Education, not the Catholic Church. Well, the Catholic Church probably does too, but I mean the Republicans. They want to put the big banks back in charge of student loans and put an end to federal assistance for public schools. Why, of course. Of course. As Neil Bortz calls them, government schools. Close the government schools. They want to abolish the Department of Energy and disband the organization responsible for oversight of nuclear materials. Republicans, conservatives, teabaggers hate America. They hate themselves. You say, well, how could they hate America, Mike? How could they hate all the little children that they want to kill, all the old people they want to burn and dismember? Very simple. They hate themselves. There's not a teabagger out there that is not just in a huge envelope of self-loathing. They hate themselves, so they project it. This is like the closeted queers who are always talking about, well, let's down with the queers. No, they can't marry. And then you find the guy, and it's always the guy, in some back alley someplace, getting a little, right? And not with, well, you know what I'm talking about. Same thing here. They hate themselves. Teabaggers they define self-loathing. Abolish the Environmental Protection Agency. Don't need to. And the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act. which together protects kids from air pollution and drinking, tries to keep drinking water safe. And they want to disband the watchdog that holds polluters accountable. Get rid of it all. Let the free market. If enough people die from drinking so-and-so's water, they'll stop drinking it. And they also want to repeal the 17th Amendment. That's the one where the people pick a U.S. senator. They don't want that to happen anymore either. Have I mentioned yet tonight how much these bastards just disgust me? You Republicans, nuts, you. I can hear them all.